Good afternoon, everyone. This is St. Lawrence Academy Schools and Colleges Horizon Campus, and we are against Our Lady of Africa. And our motion is that this House believes that fair hearing will be given to the capital offences suspects that will be made negotiable. My name is Kenjero Sheila, alongside Kugonza Kochida, Nahara Rosette, and Lunkuse Chanel.
Good afternoon to you all. We are first as Horizon with the policy debate against Our Lady of Africa. We promise to bring the best because we are the best at debate, and we promise to win high school Crossfire because we are the champions of debate in our colleges. Thank you so much.
House rules. Each speaker has 5 minutes. The first and last minutes are protected. The judge will ring a bell to signal the protected time. The bell will ring continuously after 5 minutes.
The panel, the farmers and negotiators, the August House at large, good afternoon. Our motion states that this House will make the right to fair hearing of capital offences suspects negotiable. My name is Kenjero Sheila from the farmers side. Now, we are going to first understand the core understanding of our key points. That's fair hearing, capital offences, negotiable, and the term suspect. Now, fair hearing is a consideration of statements or arguments from both sides of an issue. Capital offences include murder, rape, aggravated defilement, robbery, kidnapping with intent of murder, terrorism, and treason. Negotiable means to open to a discussion. Suspect means a person thought to be guilty. Now, we as our farmers strongly believe that we will make the right to fair hearing for capital offences suspects negotiable. Now, our parameter is Uganda under the judiciary. Now, these are the reasons why fair hearing for capital offences suspects should be put to discussion. Number one, fair trials, protecting the rights of the citizens, and to find other crimes. Now, according to the article of the Ugandan Constitution, Article 42 of the Republic of Uganda 1995 provides that any person appearing before any administrative official or body has a right to be treated justly and fairly and shall have a right to apply to a court of law in respect of any administrative decision taken against him or her. And the constitutional law of Uganda, Article 28 of the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda, guarantees to each person accused of an offense to a fair, speedy, and public hearing before an independent and impartial court established by the law. The most important trait of the criminally accused is the right to a fair trial. Now, we as the farmers say that we should carry out these fair trials because it helps us to establish the truth and victory for everyone involved in this case. Now, we as the farmers say that if we do not carry out these fair hearings, if we do not put them into discussion, it means we are not going to know the reasons why people committed these crimes, because every reaction there is an action. So we as the farmers are saying that let's give these people a fair hearing and find out the reasons why they committed these crimes, because someone can carry out murder because they were paid. When you look at Uganda as our parameter, Uganda is a third world country, meaning there is a lot of poverty in our country. A person may be forced to carry out crime because they don't have a job, because they are paid. We need to point at those that pay them because they did not do it alone, because someone can be ordered to kill someone. Let me give an example of Joseph in Katanga, who doesn't have money, and a person comes up with a deal. If you kill so and so, I'm going to give you a sum of 100 million shillings, and you're poor. You have your wife who is sick. So it's going to tempt the person to go and carry out that murder act. So if we do not give these people a fair hearing, we are not going to get a chance to know why these people committed a crime, and as the government, giving the government an opportunity so that they find out the reasons why people commit crimes, and they get the solution to why these people commit the crimes. Now, protecting the rights of the citizens, as we have given in the Article 42 of the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda and Article 28 of our Constitution, if we go against these constitutions, then it means that we are not protecting the rights of the citizens. But if we do give these people a chance of fair hearing and we hear them out, it means it's going to give an opportunity for their rights to be protected as the citizens, because no matter what they belong to Uganda, everyone is equal in the eyes of the law. So if we are not giving them a fair hearing, these suspects, remember they're suspects. It means they've not been proved yet guilty. What if these people are innocent? It means we are going to in fact, if we don't give them a fair hearing, it means it's going to increase on our crimes. Why? It means more people are going to hide behind these criminals. Do you know why? Because they know that there is no fair hearing. So if there is no fair hearing, it means they're going to use an innocent person, cause them to commit such a crime, and guess what? It's going to increase on the number of crimes. I remain Kejer Sheila. I rest my case, and we strongly believe that they have a right to fair hearing.
Good afternoon to you all. Resolved, this House would make the right to fair hearing for capital offense suspects negotiable. I would like to congratulate the first affirmer for instead affirming the resolution. She chose to negate the resolution, ladies and gentlemen. Negotiable. The resolution states that this House would make the right to fair hearing for capital offense suspects negotiable. And then she explained negotiable, put to a discussion, implying that they are limiting the fair hearing. These suspects should just be put to jail, implying that instead of affirming, she was instead negating, ladies and gentlemen. They are violating human rights by them limiting the fair hearing. Unlike on our side, where we are looking for rights. For their case, one person is the alpha and the omega. And like when it comes to our side, where we are caring for one's rights, it is a right. No one should violate human rights, ladies and gentlemen. Do you understand who a suspect is? There is a possibility of the person being guilty or innocent. So, by you coming to tell us that the person should just be put in prison doesn't make any sense. Obviously, we need to first hear from this person. If that all believes that regardless of the crime, who are you going to negotiate with? Who are you going to negotiate by you limiting it? How are you going to ensure a valid punishment without the law, which is not supporting you, ladies and gentlemen? We are looking for justice and rights. How are you going to fight these killings that you are talking about without knowing the reasons as to why they did it? Who knows, you may get the solutions in the wrong run, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, remember, we as Team Affirmatives is talking about capital offenses, ladies and gentlemen. So these are suspects. As I told you, there is a possibility of him or her being guilty or innocent. We need to listen to their cry. They need to prove their innocence, ladies and gentlemen. No matter the crime, even if I am a suspect of murder, I need fair hearing to prove my innocence, ladies and gentlemen. I may be having 10 children at home and I have been accused of a crime I did not commit. I need to prove my innocence, ladies and gentlemen. You cannot just come and tell us that you're going to negotiate this. No, that is not how things are going to be done. No matter the crime, ladies and gentlemen, these people need the fair hearing, ladies and gentlemen. Should we say, ladies and gentlemen, that all these suspects are guilty? These people seem not to understand the meaning of a suspect. There is a possibility of the person being guilty or innocent. So now what if the person is innocent? How are you going to cater for that person, ladies and gentlemen? Are you aware of the trauma and torture these people are going through in jail? So you are putting a person in jail, a person you have not yet proven to be guilty, and then you're putting that person in jail. You are not aware of the trauma and torture that person is going through. What if it was your father? Let us say it was your father being accused, yet your father is actually innocent. Would you still say we are going to negotiate this? Would you? Obviously not, such that you want your father to prove his innocence. You cannot just come and tell us that you're going to negotiate this. Ladies and gentlemen, this is reality. We have seen suspects who are innocent but have been accused. Even Joseph in the Bible, who doesn't know Joseph's story, rejected. Even Joseph in the Bible, Joseph was accused of raping Pharaoh's wife. But Joseph was innocent, ladies and gentlemen. Now put yourself in those shoes. You come and tell us you are going to negotiate and you expect us to just go by your words. Negotiating, no, that is not how things are going to be done. Ladies and gentlemen, we are not dwelling on innocence alone. With this, I rest my case.
This is the High School Crossfire. We'll be back in a minute.